Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the post-Survivor Series edition of NoDQ&A video, episode number 550, right here on NoDQ.com and the YouTube channel, and NoDQ&A videos affiliate, ringsidenews.com. A very eventful Survivor Series because of the main event, the debut of Sting in a WWE ring. Sting ultimately being the deciding factor in the match between Team Cena and Team Authority. Team Authority is now done, and apparently we have a new era in WWE. Very interesting show, very historic show with Sting's debut. It finally happened after all the speculation for months and the rumors. Sting has finally arrived officially in WWE. Got your questions here, starting off with Dat Boy Smiley. What were your thoughts on Survivor Series? I thought it was pretty good, especially with Sting making his surprise debut, but really just wondering, do you think Dolph Ziggler will finally get a push as a main eventer now, since he was the lone survivor? I will say that I really liked the twist with Dolph Ziggler being the sole survivor. I wasn't really crazy about Big Show turning heel for the 500th time or whatever, but at least it led to Dolph Ziggler getting the chance to shine as the last guy in the match, and I felt that it really did a lot for Dolph Ziggler. So I'll overlook the whole Big Show heel turn. That was lame, but the fact that it led to Dolph Ziggler getting his opportunity to be the last guy, I thought that that was really cool. I thought that that was very well done, and that whole ending sequence with Ziggler and Rollins and then with Triple H interfering, I thought it was all extremely well done. So hats off to WWE for that and giving Ziggler the opportunity to have that moment. Got this question here from A King to Be 83. What's up, Aaron? Wow, that was a shocking finish to Survivor Series. Triple H versus Sting at WrestleMania was just subliminally booked, don't you think? LOL. Well, that is certainly a possibility. I mean, there's been the talk, the obvious match of Sting versus The Undertaker WrestleMania, but I always felt that Sting versus Triple H would be a better match for WrestleMania. I think it's just too late to do Sting versus Undertaker with Taker's streak being over. I'd rather see Sting against a top heel in WWE if Sting is going to have one match, and Triple H would be a fitting opponent for Sting. Sting and Triple H, as I've talked about in the past, that match to me works because they were both at the top of their games during the Attitude Era and during the Monday Night Wars when WWE and WCW were going head-to-head. Triple H was a top star in WWE, and Sting was a top star in WCW. That is a dream match for fans of that era. So I would like to see Triple H and Sting at WrestleMania. I think that that would be an excellent match for Sting to have at WrestleMania. And it definitely, based off of Survivor Series, would make sense from a storyline perspective. This one comes from CPW1978. Do you think WWE purposely leaked the Sting rumors to garner network subscribers even though Survivor Series was free? Good play if so. Who would you wager on winning a Dream Taker versus Sting match? Would Sting lose his first and likely last WWE bout? Well, regarding Sting and him appearing at Survivor Series, I absolutely feel it was the right move from a logical standpoint because it was a free event where you had people that could just tune into Survivor Series that are not subscribed to the WWE Network. And why not have something big go down that will get people talking, that will, get the fans excited about the future in WWE? This was the perfect way to end the show and create that buzz and get people talking about WWE by having Sting make his debut. Very effective, in my opinion. This was the right time to debut him. The WWE 2K15 game just came out, and you want to start establishing Sting with the younger fans in WWE. If you're going to be building up Sting towards a match at WrestleMania, why not establish him with the current audience? And of course, you have the older fans that will be interested, and they'll be intrigued to check out WrestleMania. I mean, it's good business to have Sting appear now at Survivor Series and then slowly build him up towards WrestleMania. And as far as Sting versus Undertaker in a dream match, that's the other thing. If Sting's going to have one match, I would like to see him win that match. If you do Taker versus Sting, I mean, if Taker's going to do one more match, one would think that Taker would win that send-off match if it's going to be his final match. I don't really feel that that match should be done. I would rather see Sting versus Triple H and see Sting win his one and only WWE match and go out on top. That's what I would like to see, at least personally. This one comes from Chris Mace 39628. What was the reason for Mark Henry being eliminated so quickly? It was kind of a waste. I think it was just because WWE wanted to do something shocking and have a surprise that nobody was seeing, that nobody would expect. So, yeah, it kind of makes Mark Henry look bad, getting knocked out with one punch and that being the end of him. But, I mean, whatever. It's not like Mark Henry is being positioned as a top guy in WWE. You know, he's on his way down the card. You know, the best years of his career are probably behind him. So I was okay with it as far as there being a shocker in the match and a surprise that nobody was expecting. So, you know, I'm fine with it. If it was a younger guy, obviously, I think it would have been a bigger deal, and I think more people would have been upset. But since it was Mark Henry, you know, I don't think it was that big of a deal. And I got this question from MMA Mike Zero. Why was Ryback eliminated so quick? They seem to have built the storyline for weeks as if he was the big X factor for whichever team he joined, just to get in the match and eliminated like that. What are your thoughts, and will this hurt his momentum? Well, some guys had to get pinned in this match. I mean, that was the way it was going to be. You know, you cannot count out every single guy or DQ every single guy. You know, they had Rusev counted out to protect him. And, you know, they had it so Ryback got beat, but kind of in a shady way because you had Seth Rollins illegally getting in the ring and hitting him with the curb stomp, and then that led to Ryback getting pinned. So, you know, WWE was trying to, you know, protect Ryback as much as possible with him getting beat. And at least if he's going to go down via pinfall, at least it was due to Seth Rollins, who is their top heel with Brock Lesnar not being around. So, you know, I was okay with that, with how Ryback was eliminated. Overall, I thought the match was really well done, with the exception of Big Show turning heel. You know, if Big Show hadn't turned heel so many times, that would have been a great storyline to have him suddenly turn on Cena. You know, to me, that was the only weak point, was the Big Show heel turn. But everything else, I mean, WWE hit a complete home run with this main event, and that's what they really needed to do. The rest of Survivor Series was so-so, average pay-per-view or event at best. But the main event, you know, that was the match that people were most interested in by far, and that match delivered. So that was what was important, and WWE, you know, went all out for that match to make it memorable. And I got this question here. What's the point of having the Divas title match? That would have had to have been the worst Divas match ever this year. Do you agree? Well, it wasn't really a match. I mean, it was essentially, you know, a copy of the WrestleMania 28 match with Daniel Bryan and Sheamus. You know, they were just recreating that and having AJ go down really quick. You know, it looks like AJ's done. I mean, that's been the speculation, that she was on her way out and she was leaving WWE, and, you know, they just wanted to, you know, recreate that WrestleMania 28 moment, you know, since AJ was involved in the first one, you know, have that happen again, only this time she's the participant in the match. So, I mean, whatever. I mean, the match itself probably wouldn't have been that good, so at least they got it over with. And we already had a very long Divas match earlier in the show. So, in a way, I was kind of glad that they just got this match over with. Got this question here from Rocky316. Hey Aaron, what year did you enjoy the WWE product the most in the last 5 years, and why? Please answer my video. Or please answer in video, sorry for my bad English. I would have to say 2011, because that was the year that The Rock came back, and, you know, for the first time, it really felt like WWE was trying to go back to somewhat more of an edgier product since they had gone PG. You know, The Rock came back, he was using profanity. You know, John Cena was coming out doing the freestyles again. You know, they were adding a little bit more of an edge to the product. And then you had the CM Punk pipe bomb, which was the single biggest angle WWE's done in the past 5 years. And, you know, that was a moment that completely blew up the internet and got everybody talking. And, you know, the whole CM Punk intrigue with his rise to the top in the second half of 2011. You know, that was definitely my favorite year in recent WWE history because of The Rock and because of CM Punk and his rise to the top in WWE. Alright, that'll do it for this edition of NoDQ&A video. Check out the full results of Survivor Series at NoDQ.com. All the latest news and rumors regarding Sting's debut in WWE and what's going to happen next moving forward towards TLC and 2015 in the world of WWE. Stay tuned to NoDQ.com for all that, and I will see you guys next time for more NoDQ&A video.